Hello, it's me, Andy from Bits Gaming. Today we are playing Coaster. We're carrying on where we left off on the playthrough. We're now gone from the hotel or restaurant, I can't remember what it was now. And we're moving over to the roller coaster building and a few other bits and bobs. Need to tidy up in that area. So, let's get on. So we're using an in-game coaster. I thought, well, as I said before, not used them before, the in-game coasters. I think this one gives her quite a nice backdrop because it's big. I'm just going to build up the terrain. So it's the same level as the platform. At the end of the day, and get the old paths in. And the building are done. Okay, so far so good. Got the old steps coming down the front, which I'll probably end up moving. Basically, we're going to make the roller coaster building a bit of a castle shape sort of thing. Then attach the wall to the front entrance wall. Well, that's the plan anyway. If it ends up being like that somewhere along the line, we'll be happy. I ended up cutting some out, this out, trying to get it level. And what I ended up doing, I think I ended up doing all the path work, then bringing the ground up, then putting the roof tiles down to make it all look nice and even. Because what happened, as I was building the path from the coaster to the path, it was sloping. And the old conductor bloke who lets the people in, his feet were disappearing in the ground. I thought, well, I can't have that. While the rest of the path was on show. So yeah, I had to make it all level by basically putting in the paths first, then raising the ground afterwards. So that includes the main path as well. Now I just want to work out doing a building for the coaster. And you always find out the paths never match up with the brick walls, but that's the way the game works, and you end up moving your path again and again and again until you get it right. That's just the way the game is. Yeah, I got here and I thought, okay, what can I use filling the space? I don't want to just do the flower stuff as I usually do. I thought, what I'll do, I'll put some cogs in, give it like a mechanical look, so it's like making like it's using the making the coaster work. I'll probably add a few more later and the piston at the end of the day. Yeah, I thought I'd put a nice big screen in, and what I could do while people are waiting, we can have a look quick preview of this coaster going and some other rides, which I'll make a video up at a later date. Yeah, I got here, I thought, should I put the old fantasy lights in? Something different to the old dragon. No, I'm not quite sure if they'd go with this building. I might change them at a later date. I'll think about it over the weekend. If we just put pirate ones in. We'll see at this time. See how I think about it. When I do my roofs, I like put a framework in, so it looks like it's been held up. It's just me being picky, but just me. At the end of the day, yeah, I could just put a normal roof in there, or a flat roof, and you probably won't think nothing of it. But I know, part of the building fun is trying to make it look like it would be real at the end of the day. So we get a metal framework in, then we get the roof on top. That don't look too bad. I mean, you've got to watch sometimes where the stanchions go, the old verticals. As always, they go down on a path. Can't remember the path at the end of the day. But I think that looks alright. I just got to put a roof on top. Now I've got to check what way these edgings go round. I can never remember what way they actually go round. Is the either high side on the outside or is the high side on the inside? Yeah, I've added a tower there on the right. Didn't something build that. I forgot to press the record button. But I don't like its position anyway, so I'll probably end up deleting it. And probably changing the building shape or something as we go along. So just want to make a tower at the end of the day. See what type of roof I should put on. I don't know if I'm going to do a flat, then add some more edging at the end of the day, or put a triangle roof on. Not made my mind up yet. I'm working on it. Yeah, I think that looks better than what it was. I might make it a little bit taller. Again, that's something I might have to look into when sort of building comes to its end at the end of the day. But it does come in handy experiment with the roof tiles. I mean, you can always make your own roof, but it takes quite a while to make. I might change its colour at the end of the day. We will see. Now I need to add a door, windows. We'll do this, take a little bit of step up here on top just to be a bit different. Put a door on the end, get some nice big windows, castle windows in, and probably put some flags up later on. Yeah, I definitely don't like the looks of that tower on the right there. It just don't go right, especially with the archways at the bottom. I'll have to sort that out. Come up with a plan to move it into another position, or not have it at all. But then it's going to look weird. I think only having the two. Don't know. I'll have to come up with something. I've had some architecture off camera. See what it looks like. Now I'm going to move that wall and the steps and move the tower. I'll do that off cam. I made the decision to actually change some stuff there. I couldn't figure out what to do. And we'll do that off cam and you'll see it done afterwards. In the meantime, I'm trying to figure out what to do with this front end. Where the steps go up. I've got this big mound here. I want to extend the building. Break it up. I don't want it to look like a castle too much. At the end of the day, it's too looking grey. At the end of the day, it's a bit of a big, boring looking building, to be honest, with this grey brick. Now, when I build, sometimes I build off cam and experiment. Okay, come up with different ideas of the building, like make it this shape, make it that shape, wherever goes. And when I made my mind up, so I mean, I think I spent about 2 hours, believe it or not. I mean, even though it looks like it only takes 5 minutes, but I kept changing my mind how I wanted the roof, how the building was going to go, where the stairs were going to go. At the end of the day, then I made my mind up. I thought, okay, let's do it again, get on camera. So I didn't do the tower, because I already told you what the tower was going to look like. And basically all I did is move the tower further out with the steps and move the path. Otherwise it looks more or less identical to what it did before. So now what I'm doing here, I'm going to put a little building at the bottom, some little shops at the end of the day, and in front of the path. I ain't made my mind up yet. I'll try and make my mind up before I make the next video. I'm either going to put some benches in front of this path, or I will put a ride in to fill up the space. Okay, I don't like these windows. At the end of the day, they just don't go. We're going to do the old square ones. At the end of the day. And those round ones just didn't seem to fit the building. At the end of the day. Oh, by the way, I did look up the battlements. And the highest point is in the inside. But, to be honest, I don't think it really make much difference because a lot of them were equal both sides. At the end of the day, I found one picture out of hundreds which showed you a battlement with the highest point in the inside. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. At the end of the day, I think I might change the colour again. I think it's a bit blue. A bit too blue for my liking. Stick an old balcony on there. Some more colour in there. And then just to break up that wall really. I'm going to try and just break up that front brick wall as much as possible. I may put some colour. So I don't know if you notice, I'm using a different brick. The rustic brick at the bottom. So the castle brick at the top. And I may colour this wall slightly. Same sort of thing I've done with the chimney. If you remember in the last video, not the last video, the video before last, when I made the shops. Yeah, I think I put white and blue in there just to break up the colour, really. Just try and break up that wall from being plain boring. Well, it's looking better. I can't complain too much. I just want to change this front thing here. I mean, it's a bit of a I saw looking down there, a bit of a, don't make sense really. You can look down below, see half a mountain. So I need to try and figure out how to get rid of all this. I actually changed the roof design, I think like 4 or 5 times. I come up with that look. I think that was probably the best. It breaks it up quite nicely. At the end of the day, it don't look so boring. We get some trees around the sides, some rocks and things. At the end of the day, you can see there what I've done with the tower. As I said earlier, I brought the wall out further. I straightened that path up. Brought that wall out further, get rid of the archway, really, and it was all like blended in with the this front building as well. So yeah, this because you build a building, and then sometimes you might want to experiment and stuff. Like I said, I pulled this building apart, I think 4 or 5 times before I was satisfied with the look I've got. As I said, the only thing I may do in the future is change the colour of the brick at the bottom, just to break up all the lovely grey we got, the grey green. Yeah, it's coming all together nicely now. At the end of the day, I just got to work out what I want to do with these gaps at the bottom. To put flowers in, or I put public benches in at the end of the day, or some statues, maybe a fountain or something. Not made my mind up yet. I just got to work out, and that sort of stuff I won't do on camera because it's just tedious me putting 20,000 flowers in at the end of the day. Yeah, all the path extras, it's just something I don't have on cam because it's, like I said, it's tedious at the end of the day. Yeah, in effect, mind you, it looks good, but I just got to get there at the end of the day. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Now I just want to build a wall from the front entrance to this castle. So it comes around and it sort of touches, have an archway go over the path. So we sort of bring that over to the left and straighten it up, sort of. Yeah, because these towers are hexagonal, is it hexagon, 50 pence piece shape, whatever. What I'll do, I'm going to put 3 towers in, but I'm going to have round ones. Just make sure, so it just makes looks like the wall is properly squared up properly. Because it's obviously hard to get right. And also when I'm going to put the door in on the tower, it's going to be a bit one-sided otherwise. So we'll leave that one and do the others as a round tower. Well, I think that's come out okay. At the end of the day, get your roofs on. At the end of the day, get some troopers on the top of the wall, some doors in. At the end of the day, and go from there. I have to say it was extremely fiddly. And when I'm looking at it now, I've got on the recording where I'm editing, I could probably have made that bit in the middle one piece and just put the tower in and just line up the two ends instead of having line up three ends. But, well, at the end of the day, it's still come out okay. That's all that matters at the end of the day. I want this roof go flat. Been a bit of a pain. Don't know why it's going a bit wonky. Just put a bit of wall trim in. That's looking good. I put some ivy, roses and other climbers and bushes and then rocks and everything else in front of that wall so it don't look so plain. I'll probably do the same the other side. At the end of the day, you can see the on the other side where the wall meets the tower. I'll just stick a big tree in front of that. Oh yeah, I need to water these lights. I forgot when I widen the this top, I forgot to move these lights at the end of the day. That was not the plan. I only want to move the one at the end. I should come back in here later and just make sure everything's nice and neat and tidy. Yeah, I do notice that when you move things around, well, in my case anyway, I move some things around and seem to forget about everything else. And I thought, why is that in the middle of nowhere? Why is that stick there? Why is that pole there? And it's like, did I do that by accident or did I forget something? I should add some glass windows. This side. Colour them a bit different colour so I can see them, because the black, you can't see the black. It's so hard to see the glass. I think I mentioned him when I was doing the last part. Black is very hard to see. I mean, when you think black, it'd be easy to see. But for some odd reason, the glass don't seem to show up at all. You can't see no shade on it. It's just really difficult to see. It's like, have I put the glass there or have I not put the glass there? So I find it easier to use blue or like a red. So now I'm just finishing up. Put a bit of colour where I can get some colour. Add in there. There's obviously some more bits. Not quite sure what we'll do with the stairs on the left hand side. I'm not sure if I'll put some brickwork underneath them and extend it to the left, or fill it in with a mound or something, but put some sort of building in there. And then they made my mind up there, but I don't want that big gap. That's a dead cert. Okay, just put these flags in there to break up the wall. Then we have a quick run round. And that will be it. Until the next video. Okay, if you like the video, don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Andy out. Have fun all.